Hi guys, it is March for me, and hopefully you're seeing this by the end of March. But March in Epcot, which is where I am, and you can see the big flowers behind me, you know what that means? Flower and garden. I am here to try all the foods and enjoy all the topiaries and see what there is. But today, what you're here for is enjoying all the food. Now, tomorrow I've got Kit joining me. You've worked with her before. You've had her join us along here. But tonight it's just me. So we're going to start getting a few of the items done while it's comfortable and nice out, while I feel a little hungry. The rest we'll pick up tomorrow, because we've got a lot of food to eat. There were 60 new items. There's a whole bunch of other stuff going on this year, but not necessarily as many gluten-free. There are a few things that aren't now. They've modified a few things, but there are definitely some good options for us. And I want to help you figure out what those are and tell you what I think about them. It's about 6:45. There are 2 hours left. Let's see how much we can eat. All right, so I actually had to drink some of the Bellini already just to get it to drive, because me moving vehicle, it's not easy. But that being said, so the official picture of the Bellini goes right here, and you get to take a look at that. Isn't it pretty? It is. It's more champagne than, or Prosecco, I think they actually used, than it is the sweet, the peach, but there is definitely peach at the bottom. But the really exciting thing we're about to try, and you're going to laugh probably, but hey, maybe you won't, is the next thing I got, which is the avocado toast, picture C here. And you say to me, Michele, avocado toast, you can't eat the toast. And I say, you're right. But you know what? I can bring my own bread. It's brunch time. What day is more like brunch, or moment is more like brunch than a bagel? So, we're gonna kind of do the bizarre removing of things around. This is beautiful. I mean, this is such lovely bright avocado. It's a plant-based cheese. There are boxed tomatoes on it. And we're going to see what it's like, okay? Now, obviously, my bread is different than the toasted ciabatta they had. Okay. So, they have seasoned the avocado, which I am happy about. It's a light vinegary-ish. Very fresh. Got some like watermelon radish. That helps brighten it. It's quite fun. Either way, if somebody's making faces or something behind me, you know, put it in the comments, say they got you, because I forgot to look. But this is quite lovely, and I'm glad I could bring my own bread. So bring your own bread if you want to try this, or if you want I mean, they gave me a huge serving. If you want a huge serving of mashed avocados with plant-based cheese, which is kind of Parmesan-y, it's got that kind of saltiness. I mean, no, it's obviously not cheese. But it's nice to have a completely vegan option available for people who like to eat that way. So I'm going to keep eating this because it's yummy, and it's option one on our meal. We got so much more to go see, so see you real soon. So we are now at Farmer's Feast, again on a trash can. So here's the sad thing. I have additional allergies. Not only do I have gluten, but I also have chickpea allergies. And unfortunately, all of the plant spreads that they have chickpeas, organic chickpeas ground into them. The garlic paste, spread has chickpea miso, and the plant cheese is made with organic chickpeas as part of its protein. So I got plain corn. It's part of the Garden Graze, so I still wanted to get it to allow me to get 4 out of the 5 options for me. But let's give it a try. Corn. No butter, no nothing, just corn. Guess what? It tastes like corn. It's sweet. It's fresh enough that it doesn't have that creaminess, the starchiness that you get when corn has been around too long. and a nice char on it, give a little extra flavor. All right, the second thing I got, which is starting to melt, is the lemon tea with bourbon in it. Yes, there is lots of drinking on this trip. I will be trying to do some of it today and some of it tomorrow. So let's give this a try. Oh, so it's a honey bourbon. Oh. You don't want this drink. You want to buy this drink and give it to me so that I can drink it for you, because I'm generous that way. Okay, so you've got the honey sweet. It's not sugar sweet, it's honey sweet. So it really just kind of fills in the warmth in your palate. The rosemary in here adds a little bit of like a slight herbaceousness. It is not super sweet, but it's definitely got honey in it. It definitely has some honey sweetness, but oh, this is awesome. That is absolutely awesome. Okay, so the last thing we have to try is the veal and over a split pea risotto. Sure goes in right here, and we're gonna give this a try. You've got the split pea risotto, you've got some greens. You see 3 pieces of meat here. They said if they're small, you get 3 pieces. If not, it's 2. And then there's a lovely red wine base on top of this risotto. So let's give it a try. So the risotto, very creamy, very salty, of course, but they've got it next to this very sweet red wine. There's one thing that I love about risotto is it's creamy without being dairy. I mean, I don't know if this one's dairy free actually, so don't hold me to that, but rice is a little undercooked, yeah, but when they're trying to crank it out, you can expect that will happen. The veal loin is solidly cooked. A little bit chewy. Very good flavor. Not bad. Not bad. I mean, the sweet with the creamy, which is a little salty, is odd to me, at least in this particular blend. I don't mind some sweet and salty together, but it doesn't quite connect to me.
So maybe, but
not bad. We'll try it one more time. At this point, I'm going to eat the whole thing in front of you. It's good. Would I have liked the veal to be a little less well done? I mean, okay, let me do it this way so you can actually see. So it's a solid cook. Yeah, I would have liked a little more moisture, but it's good, and the flavors are great. Because, like I said, while the risotto is salty, it's again this very, very sweet risotto. I mean, very, very sweet red wine reduction. So yeah, that was good. So I'm gonna eat the rest of my corn, drink that iced tea, because this one's gone. And I will see you at the next one. All right, so we have just hit Trowel and Trellis. We are getting the Impossible meatball. It comes with lentil bread and veggies, without the bread, and then the chocolate matcha dessert. Pictures of both will go right here. All right, so the first thing we're going to try to eat is the lentil meatball sans bread. So I'm going to pick up a meatball, half of a meatball, and it's got some nice little veggies underneath, some greens and things, some peppers, spinach, onion on top of the meatball. So we're going to give this a quick try and see what we think. Okay. Nice, bright, vinegary vegetables. Let me see what this creamy sauce tastes like. Very garlicky, like an aioli probably. But nice flavor. I really can't taste the plant-based meatball yet, so let me give it another try. There you go. So,
Wait, don't put things on the trash can.
the vegetables and all the other flavor with it, it doesn't stand out on its own per se. You get the meatiness in terms of flavor, but you're not getting, it doesn't feel, it's like you can't tell whether or not it's meat or not meat. The way this is done, it's actually done very, very well. So somebody who's a meat eater would just taste meatball. And somebody who is a plant-based person would have a very fulfilling meal. Now, all of the toppings are cold, and I think the meatball is too, yeah. Not cold, but like warm room temperature, kind of. So let me try it one more time. It's good. Yeah. Okay. Very tasty. All right, so the other item we have. There is a gin drink here that we can have, but I'll be back here in April with my friend who loves gin, so we're gonna get it then. But now we're putting again the picture of the chocolate terrarium with matcha. Now last year, this was dairy-free. This year it's not. Still good. So the crumble on the top, that matcha crumble, there's a nice crunch to it. If I remember correctly, there's sort of a cookie-ish layer in the middle. Very chocolatey. It's beautiful. It's got some great flavor. Pretty clean, pure, solid chocolate flavor. It's definitely sweet though. It feels like the matcha, and I'm trying to see if it's matcha. The matcha's powdery on its own. It feels like there's chocolate chips in there too, though. One more bite. At some point in there, I think there were small chocolate chips. It's very sweet, actually. My first sweet item I've had today, and it is definitely a sugary chocolate dessert. Not as sugary as some others, but definitely sweet. Definitely sweet. So, I'm going to enjoy these, and then we're going to try to jump to the next booth. Hi guys, so we have just gone to the Mexico Pavilion to get all three items because all three of them are gluten-free and good for all of my allergies. The first one we're going to try is the tamale, and it's got a green sauce. I forgot to get the descriptions, but we'll try to see if I can try to remember to put them in here. But we're going to give this first a try. Served on the corn husk, very salty. Very salty. The green sauce is kind of nice. It's lots of cheese inside. I'm getting a nice cheese pull. I don't know if you can see that. That's a major cheese pull. The cheese isn't salty. Let me see what it is. For the green sauce, while it's got some nice flavor, a little bit of a burn, it's very salty. Yeah, the tamale itself I don't think is. I mean, it's got some salt. Let me see what. Yeah, I think it's the green. So it's got some veggies on top, like an onion and a carrot, which I assume are vinegary and bright. But I'm having a hard time getting past that very, very, very salty green sauce. Yeah, when you minimize the green sauce, you put that vinegary vegetable on top, it's not bad. But without that to break it up, it's definitely... Oh, and whatever the white creamy... There's a white creamy sauce, it's like sour cream. Yeah, I know, not a family-friendly vlog. That's also relatively salty. I think there's I see some kind of a meat or a vegetable in the middle there. Let's see if, I don't know if you can see that. Let's see what that tastes like. By the way, I've been eating right by trash cans this entire evening because elegance. Yeah, it's okay. I mean, I'll finish it, but I don't know that I go out of my way for it again. Next is the sopa. It's got a meat protein in there. Again, I'll have to look up the description, I'm sorry. So, more of a burn on this. Okay. As a child, growing up, I was addicted to the incredibly unhealthy and very bad for you Jack in the Box greasy tacos. In fact, I affectionately refer to them as the greasy, disgusting tacos. So, when you get into the meat portion of this, see if I can look it up real fast. Good chili braid. Okay, it's pork. And a fried corn tortilla shell with black beans, crema mexicano, shredded cabbage, queso fresco, and chives. So something about this blend right now, when you get past the cabbage, which is lovely, don't get me wrong, but when you get into the body of it, it tastes like it. Tastes like a Jack in the Box taco. It is, the dough base is soft. You know, it's fried, but it's not wildly crunchy. But that flavor is there. Makes me happy. Okay. Last but not least, we have flan. So it's a large, dense square of flan. I believe it's a passion fruit on top. It is definitely dense. There's carameliness flavor. And let me see what the food is. Yeah, the passion fruit's kind of interesting. Now, I know some other people haven't liked this, but of course, being someone who has to get flan all the time, you know. Decent flavor. I got a little chinched on the whipped cream. Like, that's the entirety of all of the whipped cream on my flan. I mean, it's fine, but yeah. The flan alone is actually quite good. So it's got a little raspberry, blackberry on the side, but this is substantial. All right, so I'm starting to get full guys. So what I think is going to happen is it's 8:16. I think I'm going to be done here at Epcot tonight, but I'll be back tomorrow and for you next week with a bunch more foods to try. If this has helped you figure out how to eat gluten-free in the parks, please give this a thumbs up, like the videos, subscribe to the channel to follow along with the content. I've met some new people today, and if you are following, what a pleasure to meet you. All of you from Toronto and from other parts farther north and south and east. Thank you. I know how hard it is to find gluten-free foods that are safe, and if I can help give you an idea of even the better ones that are your options, so much more. All right. Like, share, subscribe, you know, all the good stuff, none of the bad stuff, and don't forget that when you come, I don't have a tagline. Singing, hey ho, a maiden's life, 1, 2, 3. Hey ho, a maiden's life, won't you drink with me?